She's gone in all right. Let's go and join Tony.
All in. Ready. And they're off. They've gone without both Frolic and Little Poem, who had to be withdrawn as they race away for the British Stallion Stars EBF Fillies Novice Stakes over 7 furlongs. Billesdon Brook was the first to show the experience. The red sleeves and cap for Ryan Moore. On the inside is Last Enchantment in the pink and dark blue colours. Out a bit wider is Summer Thunder in the pink and green silks, now moving forward to make a line of 3. A length and a half then back to find Shrewd Approach, the white sleeves in 4th place. On that one's outside is Be Mindful in the purple. Then the grey of It's Not Unusual on the inside. 2 lengths then to find Mimram. Out wider is Olive Mabel in the checks. The white and orange have retained. And the back marker and outpaced is Midnight Blue, chased along the yellow cap, dark green jacket as they make the home turn. Summer Thunder on the outside now, just ahead from Last Enchantment, is going to race on the inner alongside. Billesdon Brook, every chance, well placed in 3rd. It's Not Unusual now into 4th place on the inside. Out wider is Be Mindful, and then comes Shrewd Approach as they make the home turn. In the centre, it's Summer Thunder. Out wider, Billesdon Brook, the red sleeves and cap, now asked to come and win her race as they head down for the final 2. Still in their pitching is Last Enchantment. Billesdon Brook now, Ryan said go, and here she comes on the outside to join issue with Last Enchantment. Billesdon Brook has got to the front, and she's going home strongly now. Billesdon Brook ahead of Last Enchantment, and then comes Retained. It's Not Unusual. It's going to be the landmark win for Ryan Moore. It's going to be 2,000 winners in Britain, because Billesdon Brook is going to get off the mark at the 4th attempt for Richard Hannon. Billesdon Brook wins easily to Last Enchantment in 2nd, 3rd Retained, and 4th was It's Not Unusual. Well done to Ryan Moore. 2,000 winners in Britain.
Yeah, he's done it. 2,000 winners on this odds-on favourite. It was 8 to 15, and she's bolted up, really. Didn't quite go to plan. We'll discuss that in a moment, but it did.
Cosmopolitan Queen going into stall 1. And they're off, and they've gone without Tangled, with repercussions for the betting. They step away for the Telegraph Nursery Handicap. Poet's Prince is driven forward towards the outside. Going forward, 2 Devils, Cowboy and Cheeky Rascal in a light blue jacket. Towards the inside, Cosmopolitan Queen close up with Barbarian at the gate. Halifax is a bit wider in white sleeves just behind Central City as they run into the right-hand bend, closely grouped together. On the inside, Poetic Steps in blue colours. Billesdon Brook is towards the inside in red sleeves, in about 8th or 9th place with Chai Chai, and then further back Starlight Mystery just behind VJ, and behind VJ then is Jedi Master and Royal Household at the back of the field. Cosmopolitan Queen leading them towards the turn for home, with on the outside Poet's Prince. Between them is Cheeky Rascal. Then Poetic Steps up the inside of Barbarian at the gate as they cluster together. Billesdon Brook is going to need a lot of luck on the inside, red sleeves, going to have to get out of jail somehow. Chai Chai tracking them, and then out wide is Halifax with a bit of a run. Chai Chai now switching, coming through Devil's Cowboy, gave Billesdon Brook a knock as they run down inside the final quarter mile. Cheeky Rascal now chased down by Halifax after these Jedi Master running on well in the spotted jacket and Cosmopolitan Queen. Billesdon Brook's had a nightmare run. Halifax, and on the far side Cheeky Rascal, Jedi Master, Cosmopolitan Queen, Chai Chai, Starlight Mystery. They race inside the final furlong. The leaders are tying up. Cheeky Rascal just leads Cosmopolitan. Billesdon Brook coming very late. Oh, how did he get there? Billesdon Brook, did she get there? It would be a miracle if she's won. It's tight. Cheeky Rascal alongside. It's going to go to the judge.
Oh, that's tremendous stuff. Absolutely tremendous. Either which way, this race has gone to Richard Hannon, and that evidence suggests that somehow Billesdon Brook has pulled this out of nowhere. She was virtually knocked over with a furlong to run. She was hampered with half a furlong to run. You tore your ticket up. Goodness knows what price she traded in the run, and she's threaded her way through, and she's got her nose down right on the line to take down her stablemate, Cheeky Rascal.
First, number 3, Billesdon Brook.
She's done it. Sean Levy has done it for Richard Hannon, and what a double for the owners and the breeders. Billesdon best yesterday in the mud. Billesdon Brook today from an impossible, improbable position. Well, well, well. What a compelling race to watch, and it'll be fascinating to review. Halifax has run a terrific race in 3rd place, and Jedi Master has come through for 4th. But boy, oh boy, how on...
A step forward, but lots of them stepping into Group 3 company for the first time. Let's get across and rejoin Mark.
And they're off.
racing over 7 furlongs in the Grosvenor Sport Prestige Stakes, and not an alert beginning for the favourite Veranda, who at the moment is in the last half of the field as they race through the intersection of the track. Izzy Bizou towards the inside has claimed the early lead from a wide post. It's Peace Trail who's now in second. Towards the inside rail, Your Choice with the big white blaze in a very close third, followed by White Fountain Fairy, who's on the inside of Ertiad. A breakdown of a length and a half to Billesdon Brook, who's up on the outside of Miss Bar Beach, and then Veranda, only with a couple behind as they go towards halfway. Quivery is last but one, and Santorini Sun is at the back of the field of 10 in the 44th running of the Prestige Stakes, and it is Izzy Bizou who's out in front by a length and a half. Peace Trail towards the outside now, racing in second. Your Choice being niggled along in third. Likewise is Ertiad on their outside, followed out wider by Billesdon Brook, who's now travelling well into the race. Covered up next is White Fountain Fairy as they race down towards the final quarter mile. Veranda is now being urged to get closer by Andrea Azzini, but still has many more in front than behind. They race down towards the final furlong, and Izzy Bizou has the lead. White Fountain Fairy the next to challenge. Here's Billesdon Brook, who now bounds down the outside. They've got a half furlong to go. Billesdon Brook has the lead. White Fountain Fairy back in second, but it's a second win here at Goodwood for Billesdon Brook, and Billesdon Brook has taken the Prestige Stakes from White Fountain Fairy and the staying on Miss Bar Beach.
Another fine performance from Billesdon Brook and another course and distance win here at Goodwood, stepping into Group 3 company after a lovely performance at the Cat's Eye Goodwood Festival. And
they're off, racing for the Kipco 1,000 guineas. They appear to get out to a good level break, and Lawrence and Wild Illusion amongst the first ones to show. The yellow jacket of Madeline's in a prominent position as well, and then sizzling off towards the right with I Can Fly in company with her, with Out in Order. Soliloquy is blue jacket, white cap halfway down in the early strides of the race. So Rocky just in behind those. Vitamin is towards the back of the field. Happily is 5th, 6th of that stage, purple and white jacket right in behind the leaders. They head down towards the final 5 furlongs, and Lawrence in white and Madeline in yellow the leaders. Wild Illusion and Happily and Soliloquy behind these, and then comes Sizzling. These then are followed through by Ananarium, and then Sir Rocky and Billesdon Brook and Out in Order, and then Crooked Amber towards the right with the noseband. Worship continues to be towards the back of the field, but they head down now towards the final 3 furlongs. It's still Lawrence leading. Wild Illusion just niggled out in second place. Happily sent out of to Lawrence now in the 3rd place. Madeline's behind those, but they're down past the bushes, and Lawrence and PJ McDonald in front now to Wild Illusion in 2nd place. Happily behind those in 3rd place, and then Billesdon Brook, the red sleeves over the far side, putting in a big challenge, and here's Out in Order near us too as well. Soliloquy behind those, but Billesdon Brook and Sean Levy are leading inside the last furlong. Lawrence in 2nd place. Behind those, Wild Illusion and Happily, they run towards the line. Billesdon Brook in front. She's going to win the Kipco 1,000 guineas with Sean Levy. Billesdon Brook the winner. Lawrence, Happily, Wild Illusion, Soliloquy and Out in Order behind those.
So it was too competitive to play in because I thought there were a few that had chances.
Yep, all right, here we go. Victory Wave favourite.
And they're off. Racing away for the Toadpool Queen Charlotte Fillies Stakes event over the 7 furlongs. Rock on Bailey's is the first one to show with Comedia Area. Also some early speed from Heavenly Holly, and from that wide draw, Belated Breath now looking to clear the field. Belated Breath together with Vivian Knight, then Goodnight Girl, Heavenly Holly, Rock on Bailey's and Comedia Area. These are then followed by Yusra. Next in the field is Tiger Eye, then Solar Gold and Billesdon Brook. Further back to find Victory Wave. Crossing the line is 3rd from Last Island of Life, is 2nd from back, and the back marker is Patty as they go inside the final half a mile. It is Vivian Knight and Belated Breath, the pair who share the work. Goodnight Girl, Heavenly Holly, and then on the inside Comedia Area, followed by Yusra, Rock and Bailey's and Billesdon Brook, then Tiger Eye and Solar Gold. From Victory Wave crossing the line, Patty, and then Island of Life. They're about to straighten up, just over 2 furlongs to go. Vivian Knight with the advantage of a length over Belated Breath. Comedia Area travels well in the slipstream of those leaders. Then Heavenly Holly in the purple from Goodnight Girl, and Solar Gold crossing the line is trying to stay on. It's wide open with a furlong to go. Comedia Area has the lead now from Billesdon Brook, then crossing the line, followed by Vivian Knight
and Heavenly Holly inside the final half. It's Billesdon Brook, the former 1,000 guineas winner, hits the front and goes on to win the Queen Charlotte Fillies. It's Billesdon Brook from crossing the line. Solar Gold and Island of Life are tight in behind third and fourth. Then Comedia Area followed by Tiger Eye, then Patty.
She's back in the winners' enclosure. Billesdon Brook, last year's 1,000 guineas winner, has won this for Richard Hannon and Sean Levy, jumping from stall 2, crossing the line.
Simon Holt.
Thanks, Nick. Angels Hideaway from stall 1, the last in. They're all set for the Theo Fennell Oak Tree Stakes, the first race on day 4, and away they go. Solar Gold a little slow from a wide out position. Foxtrot Lady pushing forward with Beyond Reason. Royal Intervention is handy under Frankie in the pink jacket, and he's slowly looking to get across, going fast in these early stages. Also close up is Perfection in the white cap from Angels Hideaway round the inside, and then Blizzard, and Frankie Dettori has got across to lead the way. Just behind Blizzard, then Rock on the outside. Jubiloso just got a little bit of a knock there, a little bit of argy-bargy back in the field. On the inside, Lisbeth from Billesdon Brook, and then Devon and Pretty Baby. Further back, Mo Juice and Island of Life and Solar Gold, and Royal Invention takes them along here. Royal Intervention in the pink jacket, leading to Foxtrot Lady, and then Beyond Reason on the inside. Angels Hideaway in the blue cap right on the inside. Perfection white cap wider out. Stage play. Rock coming there well for France in behind them. Then they're grouped together. Jubiloso is desperately trying to get out of trouble here. Absolutely no room at the inn. It's still Royal Intervention, Perfection, Foxtrot Lady, Rock. Billesdon Brook runs on, so too now Jubiloso into the clear. Inside the final furlong, Perfection, Rock, Billesdon Brook coming home well, then Jubiloso up towards the line. Billesdon Brook wearing down Perfection. Billesdon Brook wins for the third time at Goodwood from in second Perfection. Jubiloso running on down the outside, a desperately unlucky run, Rock, and then Royal Intervention.
Lovely to see Billesdon Brook back. The Shot Guineas winner of last year at her beloved Goodwood strike.
And thereof, the 2019 running of the Kingdom of Bahrain, Sun Chariot Stakes over 1 mile, Crown Walk away well, so too Lawrence, and with on the outside Hermosa, the first 3 to show. Iridessa, the red and yellow, in 4th, Voracious Blue Cap in 5th place, ahead of Lavender's Blue in the checks, and then last year's Guineas winner, Billesdon Brook, racing in advance of I Can Fly, the purple and white, and Madeline Must is under restraint in last place from Harry Bentley, but it's Lawrence leading the way. They've completed 2.5 furlongs in the Sun Chariot to Hermosa. On the outside, the dual Guineas heroine. On the inner is Voracious. Iridessa is following with Billesdon Brook, and Crown Walk towards the outside of Vincent Cheminot. Then Lavender's Blue next in the field ahead of Madeline Must is just relegated I Can Fly to be the back marker as the field have gone past halfway now. And it is Lawrence bidding to defend the crown that she won last year and record a 7th Group 1 victory on this, her final start. She leads by a length. Hermosa is firmly driven by Ryan Moore in second. Voracious is waiting patiently in behind Lawrence. Then Iridessa. I Can Fly is making good ground towards the outside of Iridessa. Billesdon Brook looking for a run. They come inside the 2. It's Lawrence, but Voracious is right at her girth now. Voracious, and is sent on by Sheen Murphy. Iridessa with every chance. Billesdon Brook running a tremendous race. It is Voracious that leads the way. Billesdon Brook is attacking, and Billesdon Brook is getting to Voracious. Billesdon Brook from Voracious, and back to the scene of her greatest triumph. Billesdon Brook has won the Sun Chariot for Sean Levy and Richard Hannon, beating Voracious, Iridessa, and Lavender's Blue got up for 4th.
First, number 1, Billesdon Brook. Second, number 5. Third, number 7. And the 4th placed horse, number 8. The full result of the Kingdom of Bahrain Sun Chariot Stakes. First, number 1, Billesdon Brook. Second, number 5, Voracious.